Qarabagh is one of the centuries of political life in Azerbaijan, 30s, 40s of the 18th century. Qarabagh is one of the centuries of political life in Azerbaijan, 30s, 40s of the 18th century. After putting an end of the Tibet state that was weakened due to first attack of Mongolians 1220-1222, Kharizm Shah Jalaluddin reigned in Azerbaijan 1225-1231 that included Qarabagh. Qarabagh as well as other Azerbaijan territorials fell under the dominion of the Supreme Mongolian Khanate 1239-1256 and further into Hulaku state 1256-1327 after the second attack of Mongolians, which completed the occupation of Azerbaijan 1231-1239. There's much broader information and a better investigation about the history of Qarabagh during this period. In that period, the word combination GARABAGH was already used to describe a specific geographic territory. Priya writes, the name Arangara was first mentioned in relation with an explanation of the events of 1284 AD in the book Jama at-Tawarikh by Rashid ad-Din. At that time, Qarabagh was a single territory within Iran and consisted of mountains as well as fruitful territories. Qarabagh played an important role in the political history of the Hulaku state in the 13th and 14th centuries. Priya remarks, the fact that the Mongolian rulers constantly spent a winter in Qarabagh led to several governmental events which took place here. From this point of view, it's worth nothing that two Mongolian rulers, Kazan Khan and Arpa Khan, came to the throne in Qarabagh, and other two rulers, Sargun Khan and Abu Sa'id, died in Qarabagh. And the 13th and 14th centuries, also Qarabagh was a territory of Azerbaijan with a population consisting of Azerbaijanis. And the 15th century, Qarabagh was a part of the Azerbaijan Garagoyunlu 1410-1467 and Argoyunlu 1468-1501 states. However, during the reign of the Argoyunlu dynasty, an event happened that would be remarkable in the further history of Qarabagh. In the 15th century, the ruler of Argoyunlu state, Jahan Shah, provided the generation of the former Alban ruler, Hassan Jalal, with the title of Malik. Later on, Jalal were divided into 5 Alban principalities, Malikliks: Gulistan, Jarabad, Khachun, Varandar, and Dizak. The creation of the Azerbaijan Safavid state 1501 was the basis of the centralization process of all Azerbaijan territories. In the mid-16th century, the centralization of Azerbaijan land at the unified state Azerbaijan territories. And in the mid-16th century, the centralization of Azerbaijan land at the unified state was completed. And thus, the Azerbaijan Safavid state became a minor state of the region, second only to the Ottoman Empire. In such a case, it was impossible for Armenians to have any ethnic political advantages at the time. On the contrary, in that period of ethnic and political borders of Azerbaijan became clearer. Safavid established 4 Beyler Beyliks in Azerbaijan, one of which was the Qarabagh or Ganja Beyler Beylik. Detailed notebooks written by Ottomans in these territories create a clear idea of the administrative territorial division of that Beyler Beylik. In accordance with information from 1593, the Ganja-Qarabagh province consists of 7 sanjaks and 36 nahiyas. 1.3 thousand place names in these territories suggest during the detailed notebooks nearly all of them belong to Azerbaijans. None of them ever belonged to Armenians. Following the weakening of the Safavid state in 1736, the territory of Azerbaijan became a field of wars between Iran, Russian, and the Ottoman states. In that period, the lands of Ganja-Qarabagh were within the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman notebooks compiled at the time prove as well that Azerbaijanis were the main population of the region. In compliance with calculations in 1727, the Ganja-Qarabagh population totaled 122,000 people. 80,300 of them, 66%, were Azerbaijan Turks, 37,800, 31%, were Gregorianized Albans, 300,700, 3.1% were Kurds. In this period, Gregorianized Albans assisted by Russia became more actively politically. On the other hand, Nadir Shah of Shah 1736-1747, who overthrew the last Safavid ruler Abbas III and became to power, took heavy measures of punishment against the Turkic Muslim population of the Ganja-Qarabagh Beyler Beylik, which refused to recognize him as the legitimate ruler. This victory strengthened the position of the Alban Maliks of Qarabagh and stimulated their separatism. After Nadir's death, his state fell into two parts, local state Khanates were created in Azerbaijan. In other words, Azerbaijan restored its independence once again in the form of its Khanate. Two separate Khanates, Ganja and Qarabagh, were established in the territory of the former Ganja-Qarabagh district. Let us look into the detail of the Qarabagh Khanate, for the territorial claims of Armenians against Azerbaijan are linked mainly with it.